You're holding your confirmation email or a crumpled paper boarding pass and staring at a string like Y26F123 or a three-letter code like YQN. The airport noise is a low hum, announcements, the clank of a luggage cart, a child calling for their parent, and your finger taps the screen trying to find where the price came from. Those cryptic letters and numbers are the single best clue to what you actually bought. How flexible it is, whether your bag is free, whether you can change or refund, and how much an upgrade will cost. Take a breath. This isn't secret airline magic. It's a simple bookkeeping language called a fare basis or booking class.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
Start by finding the fare code on your receipt or the e-ticket PDF. It's usually labeled fare basis or appears as a short string beside the fare. Airlines also show a single-letter booking class, often above the barcode on a boarding pass, like Y, M, B, Q, or X. That one letter tells staff which inventory bucket you're in: cheaper seats, standard economy, premium, or award seats. If you book on a site, open the full itinerary details or the PDF receipt. Those hide the fare basis but include it. At home, prepare by saving a screenshot of the itinerary page that shows the fare basis and the refund/change rules line. If you have time before the airport, click View Fare Rules on the airline website or the booking confirmation from the ticketing agent. Many airlines show a short summary, refundable or non-refundable, how many changes are allowed and what the fee is, and any minimum/maximum stay rules. If a booking site only shows a price, use the airline's code share number to pull the PNR on the airline's site, or call the airline to ask for the fare basis and baggage allowance. At the airport, check your boarding pass for the booking class letter, the single capital letter, and consult the gate agent or a printed baggage chart. But remember, gate agents are busy and might not explain full fare rules. Why do airlines use this alphabet soup? Think of it like theater seating categories. The venue sells the front row seats at premium and keeps a chunk of cheaper seats for last-minute buyers. The seat categories control price and rules. Refundable tickets are like VIP seats with flexible returns. Discount seats are like the back row, cheap but fixed. The airline's computer counts seats in each bucket and applies rules to each bucket. That's why two identical-looking economy seats can cost very different amounts and carry different penalties. Now the practical costs and risks. If your fare is in a deep discount booking class, letters like Q, N, X, or branded names like Basic Economy, change fees can be $0 for some flexible or post-pandemic fare policies, or range from $75 to $400 or more on international itineraries. Refunds on non-refundable fares can be $0, or you might only get travel credit minus a $200 penalty. Checked bag fees commonly range $25, $40 for the first bag within domestic U.S. flights, but some discounted classes include no free checked bag at all. Upgrades from cheap economy to premium can vary wildly. $30 on a promotion, $200, $800 on long haul plus a change in booking class. Missed flight risk is also tied to booking class. If you're in a restricted bucket, the airline has less obligation to rebook you for free. Worst case, you miss a connection on a self-booked itinerary, and the cost of rebooking last minute can be the price of a new one-way ticket, $200, $1,000, depending on route and season. Here's the safest, cheapest approach that works for most rare flyers. First, always screenshot or save the full receipt that shows the fare basis and the brief rules. Second, if you need flexibility, buy up one letter to a fare class that explicitly states free changes or a low change fee, or pay for a refundable ticket if your plans are uncertain. Third, if checked baggage matters, confirm the baggage allowance in the fare rules and, if necessary, prepay the bag online. Prepaid fees are almost always cheaper than paying at the gate. Fourth, for upgrades, decide before you buy. If the premium is more than 20–30% of the base economy price and you're risk-averse, it's usually better to buy economy and bid later or use miles. Many useful links can be found in the description. Pause and check your booking confirmation now. Find that fare basis string and note the single-letter booking class. If you're watching this before buying, compare the fare basis on the cheapest option to the next higher letter and see how the change/refund text differs. That small difference will tell you whether the $30 you save is worth losing your flexibility or whether the extra $60 buys peace of mind. A quick example. Suppose your fare shows Y26F and the booking class is Y. In industry terms, Y usually means full fare economy. It's typically refundable, earns full frequent flyer credit, and allows free or low-cost changes. Contrast that with a Q or N class. Those are discount economy, with higher penalties and sometimes no upgrade eligibility. Internationally, letters like J and C usually indicate business class, while P or F indicate premium or first. Remember, the letter alone isn't everything. You always have to read the small line in the fare rules about changes and whether the ticket is exchangeable. Hidden tricks to watch for. Online travel agents can show a low headline price but hide the fare basis until late in the booking flow. Some booking sites will swap you into a non-refundable fare by default during checkout if you click fast or accept cheapest seat prompts. Airlines sometimes advertise no change fees, but then sell a branded basic economy fare that is non-changeable and non-basic in other terms. They rely on buyers missing the fare basis detail. How to refuse it. Always expand the full fare rules, cancel the checkout if the fare basis isn't visible, or call the airline and ask for the fare basis before you pay. If a site pressures you with add-ons, look for a toggle or link that says Fare Rules or Ticket Conditions and open it. Here's one very specific hidden fee. The booking class can affect award upgrades and baggage even when the airline's main page says free baggage for a route. For example, an airline might list free checked baggage for economy on the route summary, but the detailed rule shows free baggage applies only to booking classes Y, B, or M. A Q-class passenger would still pay. If an agent or website claims baggage included, ask them to show the fare basis and the baggage line. If they dodge the question, refuse the add-on and either insist on the fare basis or rebook directly with an agent who will confirm it in writing. If you do find you're in a restrictive fare and you need to avoid risk, 3 low-cost moves help. Prepay and pre-tag your bag online. Add flexible travel insurance that covers change fees or cancellation for specific reasons. And buy a low-cost refundable seat for the return, only if that is what you fear losing. Often you can mix. Purchase a basic outbound and a refundable return for a mid-priced itinerary. For the smallest budgets, consider a standby strategy. buy a basic fare, but buy a flexible ticket on the same airline for the day after. It's not glamorous, but it keeps you moving if plans shift. One last tip about upgrades and status. Sometimes agents will tell you a cheap booking class is upgrade eligible to entice a sale. Don't accept that verbally. Ask for the fare basis and confirm the upgrade rules in writing or screenshots. Frequent flyer credit and upgrade priority are set by booking class, and agents can't change what the computer flags. If this felt like decoding a new language, it is, but you don't need to memorize every letter. Remember these steps. Find the fare basis and booking class. Read the change/refund and baggage lines. Compare the tiny price differences for flexibility, and, when in doubt, call the airline or rebook on a refundable option. That small extra effort saves you hundreds in change fees or the heartbreak of a misconnection. If you want, I can make a follow-up that shows how to look up fare rules on specific airlines: Delta, United, American, British Airways, and on popular OTAs. Comment which airline you want first. If this helped you feel less confused, please subscribe and like. I put new practical travel tips out regularly to help people fly with less stress. Thanks for watching.